Wonderland's Whimsy, Alice's Curious Odyssey into the Extraordinary. Once upon a time in a quiet English village, lived a curious and imaginative girl named Alice. She was an ordinary girl with an extraordinary sense of wonder that often led her into peculiar adventures. One sunny afternoon, while her sister read a book, Alice noticed a peculiar-looking rabbit with a waistcoat and a pocket watch hurrying down a rabbit hole. Intrigued, Alice decided to follow the rabbit. As she tumbled down the rabbit hole, she felt a sensation of weightlessness, and the world around her transformed into a kaleidoscope of colors and shapes. She found herself in a whimsical land filled with talking animals, eccentric characters, and magical occurrences. Alice stumbled upon a garden of giant flowers, each with a distinct personality. The flowers chatted animatedly and told Alice about the Queen of Hearts, a ruler known for her impulsive and often unreasonable commands. Determined to meet this mysterious queen, Alice set off on a journey through the enchanting Wonderland. On her way, Alice encountered a grinning Cheshire Cat sitting on a tree branch. The mischievous cat offered cryptic advice and vanished, leaving only its grin behind. Undeterred, Alice continued her journey and stumbled upon a Mad Hatter's tea party. The Hatter, along with the March Hare and the Dormouse, were engaged in an endless tea party, where time seemed to stand still. Intrigued by their antics, Alice joined the peculiar gathering. The Mad Hatter regaled Alice with absurd riddles, and the March Hare continuously offered her tea. Alice soon realized that time was indeed behaving strangely in Wonderland. She decided to leave the tea party and venture further into the mystical realm. Continuing her journey, Alice stumbled upon a grumpy blue caterpillar who was sitting on a mushroom, smoking a hookah. The caterpillar inquired about Alice's identity and purpose in Wonderland. Puzzled by the caterpillar's questions, Alice felt a sudden transformation. She grew taller and then smaller, unsure of what size she truly wanted to be. Alice soon found herself in the company of a timid and nervous white rabbit, who mistook her for someone else. The rabbit led her to the royal court, where the Queen of Hearts, a boisterous and short-tempered monarch, held sway. The Queen demanded a trial for a crime Alice had no knowledge of, and the trial unfolded in a chaotic and absurd manner. In the midst of the trial, Alice discovered the Cheshire Cat reappearing, and it guided her to the Queen's croquet ground. The Queen, playing croquet with flamingos as mallets and hedgehogs as balls, proved to be a formidable opponent. The Cheshire Cat, always grinning, advised Alice on how to navigate the Queen's peculiar rules and whims. As the trial progressed, the Queen of Hearts accused Alice of various nonsensical crimes, and the court descended into chaos. Just when it seemed like Alice was destined for an unjust fate, she realized the absurdity of Wonderland and decided to challenge the Queen's authority. With newfound courage, Alice spoke up, questioning the logic of the Wonderland rules and challenging the Queen's authority. To everyone's surprise, the Queen's bluster began to deflate, and the absurdity of the trial became apparent to all. In a surreal turn of events, the Wonderland landscape started to ripple and distort. Alice felt herself being lifted from the whimsical world, and she woke up in the quiet English village, where her adventure began. As she blinked in the sunlight, she wondered if Wonderland was merely a dream. Whether it was a dream or a fantastical reality, Alice carried the lessons of Wonderland with her, the importance of curiosity, the acceptance of the absurd, and the courage to question the rules. And so, with a smile on her face and a sense of wonder in her heart, Alice returned to her ordinary life, forever changed by the extraordinary adventures in Wonderland.